So there's this map called Pine Valley, but this one is a little bit different because the perspective on this one, let me just do the things before showing you guys. So you have to go into settings and you have to go into extras and turn on small balloons and small towers. So if you get small towers to small balloons, look at this thing. And you get a sniper over there. I saw this thing on Reddit, by the way. You got a sniper over here, and it just like actually makes sense for things to look like this. So let me get this thing. Let me get, oh no, the projectiles are, wait, we can even make the projectiles a lot smaller. This is gonna be full immersion. So what if we place a sub over here? Oh my god, that looks so realistic and at the same time so weird. Monkey Meadow, but with smarter balloons. Let's take a look at this one. I actually checked out how it looks like and where the balloons go. It's actually kind of clever. So look at this thing. Oh, we still have the small balloons, but look at the way the balloons take. So they go like this and they just go straight down. Because why would you walk like this? I mean, really? Like, they're actually smarter now. So this is, again, this is still probably going to be like a beginner map for sure. But I just like the title. I think it's very clever. It's like Monkey Meadow with smarter balloons. Come on, dude. But for today's video, I am going to turn on this thing, the Pew Pew Pop FX, because this is going to go well with the map that we want to try out. So this is a Star Wars themed pop effect, which is, they call it extremely limited time because as far as I know, you can only get this for 24 hours and once a year. And I'm not even kidding about that one. So only on the 4th of May, which is known as Star Wars Day. And this is the map that we're gonna need the Star Wars effect for. What is this? How do you even make this? This looks so unbelievably good. With the blue light behind it, the red light over here kind of giving it the very Star Wars vibe. And then just the amount of attention to detail. I mean, they even made the small windows. This is insane. This is probably the best thing that I've ever seen get made in the map era. And let me have my 3 monkeys like fly up here in the sky. And let's try and beat this thing. So I do have kind of a different plan. I have Ezili because I was doing something for another video. Is this fine actually? Yeah, it is. So I was doing something for another video and I forgot to change my hero. So we are going to be trying to beat this using Ezili. So let me get the range on this thing. You can't even see the track and it's kind of tripping me out a little bit. Okay, so let me buy a wizard. The wizard is going to be key into this. So that might be a little bit of a spoiler about what we're going to be doing with Ezili and the wizard. And let's see how we are gonna do this thing. Okay, a quick restart. I switched the places of the wizard and Ezili, so now they're kind of switched up here, but I want to save up a little bit of space here on the right side, and I also replaced my dart monkeys. And yeah, let's see how we can do this thing. So I was thinking of doing a necromancer strategy. Oh, and by the way, look at this thing. Here's how we can pop purple balloons. If you click the heart stopper, it allows tower that cannot pop purple balloons to now be able to, and that is a very cool feature. It not only prevents regrow, but it also does that. So that's very cool if you're doing this kind of magic wizard type of strategy, and that's what we're going for. So we're gonna go for the Prince of Darkness and a couple of necromancers as well. And you know what? We might even get something like a top hat wizard because why not? Let's just keep it. Let's keep the magic going, I guess. More purple balloons. So let me use the heart stopper again. And is this thing gonna be enough? Is the duration gonna be enough? Basically, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, there we go. So do I want to buy camo detection on the wizard yet? I feel like we're eventually gonna want to buy it, but if Ezili can pop all these guys by herself, then maybe we don't. Oh, actually, they're kind of popping. I mean, they are popping, but they're kind of popping a little bit too far, I think. Oh, no, we missed a couple. Yeah, let me just buy this thing just in case. So I was kind of holding off because I'm trying to get the arcane spike before round 40. And I just didn't want to spend those extra $300, but yeah, I think it's fine because this upgrade now gives a little bit of extra range. So I guess it's good in a damage way. Okay, so the dream for getting the arcane spike before round 40 is it's not happening, and that's because when these lead balloons come out and they come close to Ezili, they kind of overlap with the ceramics that are coming out on this round. So I think we're going to be able to see it now, but basically they overlap and Ezili just not being able to take care of everything else, so we kind of had to buy this thing. And see, here's the thing, I'm thinking if we get the guided magic, we're going to be able to set the targeting here, but do we want to do that is my question. I mean, honestly, is this going to be like a 205? I think that's the worst Prince of Darkness, but honestly, we're going to have so much damage that I'm actually going to buy this crossbow. This is not the better crossbow in my opinion, but we are going to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, is this a bug? I thought we were going to be able to set the path over, well, we kind of are, honestly, but why am I not being able to set the path over here? Oh, I am, that's fine. It just needed a round to kind of think about it. So in comes the warp. How many balloons do we have in the graveyard? It's 270. Oh, is this gonna be enough even? Oh my god, let me just find the path. Nope, this is not looking like it's enough. Okay, so this is not exactly the placement for it, but yeah, I bought the Moab Shredder, which got a huge buff. It's absolutely amazing now, and this is going to melt the, well, it melted the Moab layer because it does a lot more damage now, and then this thing just takes care of everything. So we might do a strategy like that. We might do something like a Carpet of Spikes, and then we do the Prince of Darkness. I think those two work very well together because the Prince of Darkness is going to wipe out the small balloons, and the Carpet of Spike is going to do amazing versus the big ones. And then we could also try and do something like, I don't know, maybe like a Millipath Druid. I mean, how often do you buy a Millipath Druid on Chimps mode? Not that much, I would say, but we have to do the Prince of Darkness and the Necromancer one, so that is the next thing we're going for. And you know what? I was actually kind of into Star Wars a while back, actually a lot of years back, but I still have my Legos. I used to collect Legos, Star Wars Legos, and these, I mean, I still keep them, and they were like these, I don't know, ATT or whatever it was called, and I have a bunch of soldiers, and I have this huge plastic surface in which you would just have to place your soldiers, your what do you call them, your troopers. And I think I have like easily like over 20 of them, I think, just small little soldiers, and that's not even all of them. Like some of them are parts of the sets, and I was really into those kinds of things. So it's kind of, I guess it's kind of nostalgic to kind of go back onto these things while we're playing this. But this is a beautiful map, guys. This is just amazing the way that it was made. I just keep thinking that I've seen it all in the map error, and something new comes up, and this is just one of those maps. And let me try and find a spot for a village. Like, can I have all of these towers inside of my village? Like, if I have it here and if I get the extra range, I think that, yep, everyone's inside. Let me get the jungle jump just to kind of enhance the damage a little bit. I'm not sure how strong these guys are going to be, so we popped the Moabs, but are we? Yeah, we dealt with everything. Okay, so let me tell you guys about what the combo is between Ezili and the Necromancer, especially the bomb bat, because I don't think you've seen this thing too much, and it's kind of a weird one, so yeah, let me explain what happens. So the Prince of Darkness, basically, you guys know what the tower is, and what it does, it reanimates these balloons, but it also says that enhances all other Necromancers. And so what it means by that, if I remember correctly, actually, is that it increases their lifespan, so they're going to travel a lot further down the track. And hold up, it's 63. I kind of forgot about this round. So are we going to be able to defend this? Like, we don't have exactly the defense versus these. Nope, we're not. Oh, we need to do something about this. Okay, you know what? Let me just get a cluster. Let's just get rid of this round, and let's just not have to think about it. So I think this is going to be, oh my god, those explosions. Yeah, that's perfect. So basically, as I was saying, this Prince of Darkness is going to give them lifespan, which means they're going to move a lot further down the track. And then Ezili's level 11, which we cannot see right now. She's going to level 10, so the next text is going to appear right here. Yeah, there we go. So it says increases attack range, but it also increases the peters of reanimated balloons by 50%. Okay, so we got the money for the Prince of Darkness. I'm going to buy it now, but I'm curious if it increases the lifespan for itself. So far the balloons are traveling up to this point, I would say, about the end of its range. So if I upgrade it, these guys are going to fly a little bit further. And these guys, oh yeah, they definitely are traveling a little bit more. So let me buy the other one, and let's set the spawn point. Where's this guy? So this guy's spawn point is here. So if I do it like this, and if I set the spawn point for this one as well over here, I mean, he's gonna need to get some pops and kind of join in on the action, I feel like. But as soon as that happens, oh, he's not getting anything. Everything's getting popped before it even reaches him. Yeah, I don't think this guy's getting in on the action. Nothing is even reaching him. This Prince of Darkness is cleaning the map up. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna start working towards the Spike Storm. So Spike Storm, White Hot Spikes, eventually the Carpet of Spikes, and you guys know what's gonna be happening in a couple of rounds. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So I feel like this is gonna be an ability run until we can get enough money for the Carpet of Spikes, because we are not dealing that much damage to Moab class balloons. I mean, you know, Prince of Darkness is cleaning up the small balloons, but there are no longer that many small balloons. It's just Moab class balloons. So I'm just using the Spike Storm ability and Ezili's Moab Hex, which is kind of nice, I guess. I mean, these two, you know, you think about the Carpet of Spikes and the Prince of Darkness, but also Ezili's Moab Hex, which kind of helps out a little bit, because the Prince of Darkness is very bad versus these huge Moab class balloons. So just having this Moab Hex, having the Carpet of Spikes is very helpful. I guess, you know, it kind of cleans up Moabs, and it's, look at this, these ceramics, like, they're not even going anywhere. Come on, guys. And as my favorite ability is coming off cooldown, let's use it, the Moab Hex. So this thing, if it pops the balloon, so it's set by duration. So if the balloon that it is on pops, but there's still duration remaining, it's gonna jump to the next balloon, and that is amazing. So first off, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to use the ability. I'm gonna buy the Carpet of Spikes, which is gonna trigger one more, and there we go. So this thing is going to keep throwing spikes, and I'm really glad that we have auto. It's kind of getting, you guys can kind of see that we're kind of in a pickle, as they call it, because these balloons are popping here at the back and I'm not feeling comfortable with them. So let me use the Moab Hex, let me use the active ability, and this is, I thought this was going to be kind of an easier run, but I feel like we're going to have to keep clicking buttons until the end of this one, which is going to make it a little bit more interesting, to be honest. Okay, let's use the Moab Hex on these million BFBs now, and I don't think that anything is going to spawn anything. Look at this thing. Oh my god, that was beautiful. That was 15 BFBs that just disappeared. I love Azili's Moab Hex. This is such a good ability. She's level 15. We're not getting level 20, that's for sure. But that's fine, because we are probably not going to need it. We have enough Moab damage, but what we don't have is probably... I know this is going to sound weird, but cleanup. Because here's what happens. A bunch of these balloons are getting popped by Azili's Moab Hex, and they're not getting popped by the wizard. And so when a balloon pops, it needs to pop inside of the range of the Prince of Darkness so he can get his graveyard up. But it is just not getting filled up. Like, or if it gets filled up, it's getting filled up very late. So that might be a little bit of an issue. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, let's just see what happens on these next rounds. So I'm going to use the Moab Hex again, and look at all of those BFBs. Nothing is going to come out of this. I'm even going to use the active ability, and that was just the last one that spawned a little bit. Okay, so let me use the active one, and if I use the Moab Hex, it's going to be on the ZOMGs now, but I do want to have one more passive ability from the spikes, and now I'm going to use it, and oh, that was a little bit late, I think. So we eliminated 2 full ZOMGs. I'm fine with that, actually. And how is this going to work for round 95? So I expect the wizard to be able to clean up 95 by himself, just because it's a tower that does well versus this round in particular. These deities that don't have a lot of HP by themselves. But do we want to click an ability? I don't think so. I think they have it. Yeah, they absolutely have it. Look at those deities. They're not making it anywhere. And especially with the Harbor of Spikes. I mean, that's amazing. But this guy, I have to say, this guy is just not in a good spot. I mean, he is not getting any pops. He's not in on the action, and everything's popping like here below. So he is just not in a good spot to be able to fill his graveyard and summon more balloons. So that is a little bit of an issue with him, but that's totally fine, because we do have a really cool strategy going on anyways with the Azili, the Prince of Darkness, and the Carpet of Spikes. So I use the Moab Hex. I'm going to use the active ability again, and look at that. Oh my god, that was round 96, by the way. Where did it go? Anyone of you guys see round 96? Where is it? Okay, so I'm not going to click anything actually on this round, because I want to save everything for 98. And hopefully we can get, I think we're getting actually 2 Moab Hexes off. We can get 1, and that one is going to be on the ZOMGs, because we don't have much choice about that one. But we are going to need to pop the small balloons by ourselves. So let me use, actually, do I want to use the Moab Hex immediately? I think I will. I think I will use the Moab Hex and the active ability, so that we can get at least, we're going to get the active ability off cooldown for sure. But is the Moab Hex coming off cooldown? I hope it is, because we can eliminate a couple more ZOMGs. So these small balloons, they are, where are these guys going? So they seem to be making it a little bit further than I would like them to. So we have another active ability. I'm going to use it, actually. I just want to clean up these small balloons. And then these, oh my god, that's a lot of, so we're going to have the Moab Hex, but do I want to do something about this? I think I'm going to chill. I think that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be fine. And now when the small balloons are out, and I think it's time for us to use the Moab Hex ability, and let's just watch these ZOMGs disappear. Or are they? Are they going to disappear? I hope they do. I hope we kind of delete a couple of them at least. So a lot of them are gone. I think it's just BFBs left at this point. Yeah, there we go. That was amazing. That was just an amazing ability. Okay, so 99, a couple of these 45 DDTs. The Moab Hex is not going to work around 100, so we're not even going to try, but I am going to use the... maybe I shouldn't have done that, actually, now that I think about this. But it's going to be fine versus the bad balloon. We have the passive ability. Do we want to buy something? Or do we want to see if the Carpet of Spikes can beat it? Because this Carpet of Spikes is now a lot stronger than it used to be. So I feel like I'm just going to let this thing go to town by itself. I'm going to use the active ability as well. And oh my god. And that is it with the Moab Hex. I don't think anything is spawned. Nope, nothing spawned. And let's just say review map, and that's about it. That is this Imperial Star Destroyer, which is not a difficult map. We played this in Chimps mode and it was fairly easy to beat, but this is a beautiful looking map, and I'm just amazed at what you guys can do with this map error. So that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys for watching the video. Use code ETHANREAD in the Bloons store if you want to help support the channel, and I will see you all in the next one.